Hey guys, before we go get into this, let's like and subscribe and share and like and subscribe.
All right, cool. So let's go into the next segment, uh, which is the podcast spotlight. You guys ready? And now we welcome on two very special guests because it's Tuesday. Uh, they're the hosts of the Numbers, News, and Nonsense podcast. Let's welcome Ryan and Brian. What's up, guys?
Oh,
Hey, what's
guys?
up?
How are you? Sorry to keep
Good,
you
good. It's
backstage
good to
for
be
so
here.
long.
It's all good.
Awesome. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good on the 2-2 day, so just
Yeah.
chilling.
Awesome. So
Let's clear the air first. Did you guys take a number 2 today? Let's just clear the
I don't
air.
think you can go a day without taking a number 2. I'll be honest.
All right, good.
you have to take
Extra-
two today
extra
because it's
points.
two for
Right, you got to
Tuesday.
double it up.
Yeah,
Right
double
on.
up.
Extra
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Ryan and Brian have a podcast. It's called Numbers, News, and Nonsense. Tell everyone what it's all about, and you could give it a plug and all that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
All right.
numbers, news, and nonsense. We do pretty much everything NBA and NFL, and it's just kind of crazy. And we don't just spit numbers and news to you; we spit the nonsense. Most of the time, the nonsense is coming out of Brian's mouth and not mine. But yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just a little bit of everything, and we like to just keep it rolling, keep it going week by week. Do weekly awards, do disappointing player of the week, which is probably the best award to give out. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. All NBA, all NFL.
Awesome, that's great. Speaking of the NBA, the All-Star weekend just happened. You guys are from Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Sir.
Awesome. How was the vibe over there in Cleveland with the All-Star game? Was it like, because I've never been to Cleveland before, so I feel like having like the All-Star game over there has to be like something like special almost.
Yeah. I was actually stuck at West Virginia at college for the weekend. I wasn't able to get home, but I saw all the pictures and videos and it looked great. I don't know if Ryan checked any of it out.
Yeah, I didn't have the chance to make it down there, but I mean, what I've seen, what I heard, it seemed like amazing. I'm mad at myself that I didn't even take some time to go down and look. But yeah, I've heard nothing but positivity out of it.
Nice. What did you take on the whole All-Star weekend? Did you guys catch any of it, like the dunk contest, skill challenge, or any of that, or the game itself?
Yeah. Like starting off on Friday was the celebrity game, and we had Myles Garrett from the Browns. He was actually in it, threw down a couple dunks, and that's all we wanted to see. Make sure he didn't get hurt, and he dunked a lot. And then the Rising Stars game, I don't like the new format with the 4 different teams. I really don't like it. I think they should go back to the Team World versus Team USA because I think those games were a lot of fun to watch.
Definitely.
I agree.
Yeah, I missed the Friday portion. I caught like the slam dunk contest, which I highly regret because it really sucked. And then the Sunday, like the game was like fun. Like that made up for like both of the days that sucked, basically. So, did you guys catch the dunk contest at all or anything?
Yeah, unfortunately. Honestly, I get all the hate for it because it was pretty crappy. But last year's, I think people are forgetting about last year's. Last year's was during the halftime of the All-Star game, and it lasted like 15 minutes. It was awful. Fernie Simons won, and his top dunk was him supposedly kissing the rim. So there was a lot of hate this year, understandable. But last year, in my opinion, 10 times worse.
Yeah. What do you think they can do to like, I guess, make or improve the whole All-Star game, or not the game, the slam dunk contest? Because there's not many slam dunks you could do now. They've all like, there's like TikTok, there's like all these different viral like platforms. And people seeing these awesome dunks. So like, how can I guess the NBA like improve on this? I guess.
Personally, I think the participants need to be a little bit better, maybe more well known. Personally, Josh should have been in the dunk contest this year. He's one of the best in-game dunkers, so why wouldn't he do the dunk contest? Kind of confusing. I also, when Zion's back, if he's back at all, Ja versus Zion would be a great dunk contest. And then another one I want to throw out, Jonathan Kuminga. He's been throwing down some wild dunks this season. And I was kind of shocked that they picked Juan Toscano Anderson over him because I felt like Kuminga has more highlight reels and more posterizers, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the participants aren't that. It's very lackluster to me, and
Yeah.
it's been like I feel like it's been down since the whole 2016 one with like Aaron Gordon, like Zach LaVine. Like that was the best one I think in the past couple of years. So except the one last year you said, but I guess it's just been on a downward trend, and I guess I don't know. It's hard. Like it's not that exciting anymore. So, but yeah. And then I guess the last thing is the All-Star game. I thought it was pretty funny because I'm not really a big LeBron fan or whatever, but do you guys like LeBron since you're from Cleveland or?
Oh, yeah.
The goat.
Okay. I just thought it was funny because they just made it like he made it by himself throughout the whole weekend. I get he's from Cleveland. I was like, but you're on the Lakers. Like he had a tweet out. It's like I think it was something like it's Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and myself. And I'm like, dude, you're on the Lakers. You're not on the Cavs or anything. So it was like hilarious. Like just made it by himself and all that. But
Well, I feel like whenever LeBron's brought up, I think people are always going to think about Cleveland. Started there, came back, won a championship, and I like it was kind of weird to see him like bunch himself in with our guys, like our young guys. But at the same time, he is a Cavalier, and we're fingers crossed, hoping for a potential return. And that's kind of what it was hinting at with the whole All-Star game being in Cleveland. And with how the Lakers are playing and how that's all going down, I could very easily see him on the Cavs in the next 2 to 3 years. So
definitely. Didn't he say like he wanted to play with his son, right? So wherever his son goes, he's gonna go, right? Something like that. Interesting. I just saw the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have like all the first round picks the next 10 years. So
yeah,
hopefully like the Cavs can pick up like one of those or two of those, whatever, and just pick up Bronny Jr. or whatever. So we'll see. That'll be great for him to retire in Cleveland. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah. The other big thing was, Steph Curry was unbelievable. I mean, the All-Star, the Kobe Bryant MVP of the game. What was it? He had how many threes? 16?
16, yeah.
Shot. It was just shot after shot. And it kind of got annoying near the end, though, because he just kept shooting and it kept missing. So we really didn't want to see him just miss. We wanted to see him make them.
Yeah, it was wild that he just kept making them. Like, I know he's Steph Curry and he makes them all the time, but it's still like wild to see like he could shoot that many still. Like, I don't know. I just thought the gas would lay off after a while, but he's still a sharpshooter. So yeah, it's crazy. And then yeah, I guess that was it about I guess the ending with the not ending, but the halftime show was pretty cool with the NBA 75. Jordan showing up. That was pretty cool. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was real neat to see. I mean, when you think about it, the amount of talent there was in that little amount of space, like holy crap. You put all that together, oh my God, it's just insane. And most of the players are retired now. So I mean, I think if anything, this gives you like excitement for the future and the future 75 players that are still coming in. So I mean, it's crazy to think about. I mean, you look at it, you look back at the NBA the last 75 years, and you're like, wow. And then you also think about it, you're like excited for the next 75 years and so on. So, I mean, I was just pumped over it.
Yeah, it was exciting to see. Like, you could see each player what they contributed, I guess, to make the game better. So it was crazy seeing that. And I guess the best part about like the NBA 75 was like the little beefs that everyone still had with each other, but like they still have them. Like it's so awesome. Like Ray Allen and like KG and Paul Pierce, they also hate each other. and like Charles Barkley and like Jordan hate each other still. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild. It's so
But,
wild.
Jordan was everywhere this weekend. He was also at NASCAR because he owns one of the cars.
Yeah, I think they came in second. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah, it was like really close. I heard.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
But,
he literally flew from Daytona to Cleveland just
Yeah.
to like show up. It was like, damn, that's baller.
Yeah. But Josh said something earlier today. I think he said he would love to be. I mean, he's striving to make the NBA 100 in what they say 25 years when it comes out. But who's a guy that you would put on that you would expect to see? Like personally, Giannis is already on there, but I could see Luka clearly being on the next.
Definitely
25
Luka.
players. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think who's not on there because I've seen the stars I've heard. I mean, it's hard because a lot of the stars I've seen. I mean, I guess the new stars maybe like it's hard because I don't really like the new stars because all they do is shoot threes and stuff, which is fine. But like, I can see Trae Young maybe being there. I don't know. It's kind of hard, but Ja Morant for sure. How about you guys? Except the one you just said. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nikola Jokic will definitely be on that top 100 list because I've never seen a center that if you didn't look at his height and his weight, then you would never know what position he was playing because he's so talented at every single position.
Definitely. Awesome. Let's switch gears to some football. I saw something in the news earlier that XFL is partnering with the NFL. I guess they have some like innovative opportunities, including like player safety, potential rule changes. Do you guys know anything about that, or like, did you hear about that? I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. So I took a look at this earlier today. The Rock is, I think, one of the main owners of the XFL now. He took over, I think, last year when they went bankrupt or whatever.
Yeah.
So now he's
Wow.
leading.
Wow.
Yeah. So it makes sense. I was kind of confused why he was at the Super Bowl doing that thing before the game, but it turns out that it was a possible like XFL promotion because he's tied into the company. So that was actually pretty cool to see. And
That
then, like
was.
you said, with the rules, and they're going to try to like experiment with things to put into place in the NFL. So it'd be cool to see like certain rule changes, like the 2-point conversion, overtime rules, kickoffs, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I really hope they change some of the rules because I don't know, like overtime. That was a big debate earlier this year.
Yeah. Do you think the NFL is doing that because they're catching heat for taunting, like Richie just said, with all the different rules? Do you think that's why they're doing this?
Yeah, I think it has to be. I mean, you look at this last year and just the officiating. Oh my God, it was pathetic. I've never seen it that bad. And game after game, you couldn't see one game that didn't have just a wrong call or a no call or something. So I think it's good. Finally, they're taking a little bit of action, or at least making us think they are. But hopefully things change.
And onto another sport. I know Jim Griffith is a huge advocator. He's here in our chat of USFL. Are you going to watch that or follow that at all?
Yeah, I just
have you heard of it?
Yeah, I just started looking online earlier today about it, and I actually think I'm going to watch because I just like football, and if there's no NFL going on, I think I'm just going to watch some football.
I'm glad they're doing it off season. It gives me something to watch since there's no football. I'm a football fan as well, so
yeah, same.
Jim Griffith, I'm actually looking for the comic. He was saying, it looks like right here, tonight and tomorrow night are the drafts. So I guess it happened already today, and I guess tomorrow again 7 to 10 Eastern is when they're doing the main drafts. So that's kind of cool that they're getting it rolling at least.
Definitely.
No Chicago team. unfortunately.
Yeah, we're rooting for the Houston Gamblers. I'm rooting for Houston Gamblers. I don't
I
know.
think I'll do the same just because I like to gamble.
Yeah, same.
And we have friends in Houston. What's shout out to Sam in the chat. What's up, Sam?
I saw the first round. It was quarterbacks, I think, and
Yeah.
I mean, I only recognized like 3 names, and there was Shea Patterson, who was the Michigan quarterback a couple of years ago.
Okay.
We played against him, Ohio State, so I recognized him. And then actually, former Browns quarterback Kyle Laletta got drafted, I think, with
The Maulers.
Yeah, something. And
Yeah, he was number
I
1
like
pick,
him.
I believe.
Yeah, I liked him, so I think I'll probably root for his team or Shea Patterson.
They have like the best quarterback names though. Like Clayton Thorson, that sounds good. He's the Gamblers quarterback. That sounds a really cool like quarterback
Yeah.
name. Jordan Tamau. That sounds really like Hawaiian, but it sounds cool. I don't know if he's Hawaiian, but it sounds really cool. They have really cool names, so I'm really fun with
Kyle
names.
Luletta. That's who the name I was looking for.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's get into a quick game real quick. So since it's 2-2-2, we have a fun game. I haven't really named the game or anything, but it's your top 2 athletes that wear number 2. So
We're gonna have some doubles. I feel like we're gonna have some
yeah,
doubles.
I mean there's a lot of people that wore 2, but we'll see. Since you guys are the guests, you guys can go first. Who are your top 2 athletes that wear number 2?
Ryan, you can go first.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Kyrie is my guy. I've always liked him wearing number 2, definitely in Cleveland. So that's definitely my number 1. Number 2, I was stuck between 2 players, but I'm going to say Matt Ryan. I feel like everybody just hates on him all the time. So I'll give him a little bit of love right now. And yeah, those are my 2 players.
Nice.
My number 1 is actually Johnny Manziel. He was
That's
one
right.
of the quarterbacks I watched when I got into college football. Very electric. And as a kid, I actually thought he was going to be the Browns' future quarterback. And it didn't pan out, but he was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up. And then my number 2 is LaMelo Ball. I became a fan of him when he was actually in middle school with the whole viral videos and stuff. And when he played in Ohio 3 years ago, I actually dragged my dad out to see a LaMelo Ball Spire game, and he dropped like a triple-double, but then his teammates actually scored like 30 points apiece, and he only scored like 10 points.
But he still dropped. He still killed it though. I mean, even though he sucked that game.
Yeah.
Because I love him. He's a good player too.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jimbo.
So we haven't had any doubles yet, doubles, but I gotta go Julio Jones. Julio Jones. Did I say Julio? Julio Jones.
That's cool.
The Titans, of course. Love watching him play. And then the other guy is amazing on the court. Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck wore number 2 for
Space Jam?
Space Jam. Yeah.
Nice. He's an athlete. He was on.
Yeah, he killed it on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played with Jordan.
There you go. My top 2 athletes. I gotta go with Lonzo Ball from the Chicago Bulls. He's wearing number 2. Even though he's injured at the moment, but he's gonna be. I think it'll be something special for the Bulls as a facilitator and all that. Great point guard. And then my number 1, number 2 is Derek Jeter, the captain, number 2. So I'm a Yankees fan and a Cubs fan, so got to give respect with the 2 in there to Derek Jeter. So
Yep. Also, Titans running back Derrick Henry wore number 22, so that's your double 2.
Oh, he's done 22s too. Shoot.
I don't know why. Yeah, I was wondering why you just said 2, but I get it.
Yeah. Awesome. So, you guys want to plug your podcast one more time, and then tell everyone where they can, I guess, listen to it and all that.
Yeah. So numbers, news, and nonsense. That's the place to be, and it is all NFL, NBA, anything you can think of. A lot of nonsense, a lot more nonsense than news and numbers. And it's on Spotify. We have Twitter. We have Instagram. That's at NNN Sports Pod, at NNN Sports Pod. And yeah, I mean, we're just looking to expand, improve, and this is one of the things. And we really appreciate you guys having us on.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
That was fun.
Yeah, we're
everybody
gonna
has
actually
to
put
go-
you on our website as friends of the podcast. So if you go to shootershotsports.com/friends, you can see them on there. And you click on their, I guess, profile picture. It'll take you to their podcast and all that. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, sweet, dude.
No
Click
problem.
the
Thank
link in
you.
the chat, everybody. It's
All
right
right.
there.
Thank you, guys.
Anchor.fm.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
dude.